Look, such a nice house. It stands by the river, and inside the house lives Zahra. If you ask Zahra how old she is, she counts her fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Zahra is 5 years old. She lives in Africa and it's warm all year around. The sun is shining and she can play outside every day because she's not in school. Zahra's best friend is an elephant. It's called Jamba. They love to play in the sand or in the water. One miserable day, Zahra's father discovered a crocodile in the river. It was the end of the fun. Zahra could not play outside anymore. A crocodile is a very dangerous animal. Jamba walked around sad. She was alone and she missed her playmate. But she was not afraid. She felt big and strong and the crocodile could not hurt her. One day Zahra's father said to Zahra, "I will go to town with your mother. Your clothes are worn out and we have to buy new for you. But do not forget to stay indoors. You know, outside is the big crocodile. It's waiting for you and he would like to eat you." Zahra promised to obey. Then her parents rode away. Zahra stood looking after them. She waved her hand. Zahra was home alone. She was bored. Jamba was playing outside, but she could not participate. Time passed so slowly. It was hot inside too. She looked wistfully out to the river, where Jamba went around in the water. "Jamba, come here for a while. Bring some water to me." The elephant sucked a trunk full of water and sprayed from the ground up over the little girl. "Well, wasn't it wonderful? Come out, come down. I'm bored when you are not around." "I can't," said Zahra sadly. "You are scared," laughed Jamba. "Come on, I'll help you if a crocodile wants to bite you." Zahra shook her head. "I promised." "You are a chicken," said Jamba. But it was too much for Zahra. No, she was not afraid. She would let Jamba see. But in what way? Zahra thought and thought. "Jamba, get me a thick stick." Jamba laughed. "Are you going to punch the crocodile?" "Yes, thick skin." "Now, do as I say," Zahra screamed. Jamba broke off a thick branch of a banana tree and gave it to Zahra. "Thank you," said the little girl. She sat down, took a knife and cut a sharp point at each end of the stick. Then she tied a rope in the middle of the stick and climbed a palm tree outside the house. In the top of the palm she tied the rope and slid it down until she was sitting on the stick. She swinged over the river. She saw the crocodile. It was lying in the water, waiting to eat her up. Such a titbit! He shot forward and... Whoops! Oh, such a pain! The crocodile was stuck into his mouth. He was hanging up in the tree. Zahra climbed up and the stick went into the crocodile's mouth. Zahra tied up the rope and climbed down. "What are you going to do now?" asked Jamba. "I'm going to tie the rope in your tail and then we can bring the crocodile to the lake. "There he cannot hurt us any more," said Zahra. The baby elephant trotted through the great sandy desert. In the evening they saw the lake. They untied the rope, and the crocodile was free. "Now go away. We don't want to see you any more," said Zahra. But the crocodile began to cry. "No crocodile tears, please," asked Zahra. "I cannot live in the water if I cannot shut the mouth. Please remove the stick," asked the crocodile. "Beware," warned Jamba. "If the crocodile can open and close his mouth, he eats you up." "Oh no," promised the crocodile. "We cannot leave him like that," said Zahra. She felt pity for the beast. "Okay then, climb on my back," said Jamba. "It can do nothing with me. I'm big and strong." Jamba grabbed the stick with her trunk and pulled and pulled. The crocodile widened the gap as much as it could, and the stick came loose. The crocodile rushed at Jamba, and there sat Jamba's trunk stuck between the jaws of the terrible beast. "I fooled you," laughed the crocodile. Jamba pulled and pulled. Her trunk was like a rubber band. Then she was suddenly free, but she had lost the tip of her trunk. Jamba was furious. She bowed her head and rushed towards the crocodile to kill it, but it disappeared into the water. Jamba looked at her trunk. Blood dripped from it down to the ground. "Oh, poor Jamba," comforted Zahra. She took a t-shirt, tore it apart into strips, and tied them over the trunk. "Thank you, please," said the elephant. "Will you come back home with me now? I'm tired and I have to sleep." "Yes." It was late in the evening and it was already dark. They both fell asleep in 5 minutes. In the morning they went back home again. Zahra's parents had been so worried they had been looking for them all the night. When they saw the elephant and the girl, they cried for joy. Zahra told the story, and the parents were so proud of them. Now Zahra and Jamba could play again outside.